Hello. Oh, my eyes are blurry. I don't know why. Is that her toy? I gotta say hello to AT too.
Are you online? Kyle did a small bit on. Are you live right now?
Yeah, I'm okay.
He said, I can't verify it. It's just a rumor. Who knows if it's even real or not? Stuff's on the internet.
Yeah.
But there was a video recently did by the Israelis showing their prime minister, but he had 6 fingers.
Ooh.
And they said that's AI.
Yeah, that is.
And so there was that got the speculation swirling that maybe this guy got killed.
Yeah. I heard that.
You heard
What's his name?
Netanyahu?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But, he said, I can't verify it, but I'm just saying that's something that people...
Word on the curb.
Yeah, word on the curb. And you could see it. He showed it up close of his hand. It looked like he had 6 fingers. We are being lied to. They are lying to America.
They're lying. Donald Trump is lying to us.
Girl.
He is not telling the truth. I have a video I want to show you guys. It's pretty funny.
Regarding Andrew,
This is Donald Trump's nightmare.
Okay.
Thomas Massey because Thomas Massey knows that the president is. All right, last night, Trump.
Okay. Welcome to the Mimi Show. Yes, it's happening. It's happening. It's here. Yes. Yes, and yes. Yes again. Yes. Wake up. 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 Hello. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? We're going to sing a song. Yes, we are. Sing-a-ling-a-ling. Whoa, ring my bell. Whoa. Okay, yes. So let's just do it. Hello, Pickles. Hello, Lisa B. It's so good to see you guys. Welcome. Welcome to the Mimi Show. Yes. Now, I have a few videos I want to show us. Lisa B and Pickles. This is going to be great. This one is pretty good. This one, Donald Trump is doing a speech. A lady passes out. I guess it's a little hot in there. They probably need to turn on the air conditioner. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because someone got hot and fainted. And then all of a sudden, you start hearing some music. Donald Trump's playing in the background. It's unbelievable. Thank you.
Went to Kentucky because he is mad at Thomas Massey because Thomas Massey knows that the president is cankles deep in the Epstein files and doesn't give a shit. He will sign bipartisan legislation. He opposes this war. And so he goes and he puts on this gaslighting, affordability, BS MAGA rally, complete with the double jerk off YMCA dance, complete with the weave. And it's just so devastating that this continues to go on, that nobody in the United States, media or otherwise, Congress, Senate, Cabinet, has said, it's time to put an old broad down. It's just time to retire this old broad out to the pasture. And so somebody faints or passes out in his rally. And I watched the whole video of it. And I was going to commentate it. And then I found a video of Hassan Piker commentating it perfectly. Watch this, you guys.
YMCA. Check it out. The YMCA. How do you guys like my title? Is my title catchy or no? Here, I'll change it. Hold on one sec. Okay, I like that better. Ooh. Oh, you're so kind. Pickles. Join Lisa B. Oh my God, not the YMCA song. Excuse me. YMCA. 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 The Villagers.
Someone died behind him. What the fuck?
In an interview.
No. Oh no, someone is having a medical incident behind Trump.
So Biden went down for the count.
Is it hot out there? What's going on?
You have a doctor in the house, please? Doctor?
Is there a doctor in the building? Is so funny. If there's one building where there's no doctor in that crowd, it's this building. Okay. This is the one fucking room in Kentucky where it's the least likely for a doctor to be in.
What is he trying to say? He said, this is the least room in the world where there is going to be a doctor. This is the least room. Okay. Any other room, library, grocery store, you may get a doctor, but this room right here is the least. Oh, this poor lady. I think she's fine. She's fine, but wait till see what he does next. Wait until you see what he does next. After he yells out, "Is there a doctor in the house? Is there a doctor in the house?"
Crowd, it's this building. Okay. This is the one fucking room in Kentucky where it's the least likely for a doctor to be in. Okay.
Do you think the people backstage are listening to me?
He fucking
How
hates
about
this shit.
Ave Maria? Well, because this is going to be okay. How about putting it in right now, Ave Maria, if they are listening? Ave Maria by...
He wants to play Ave Maria as one of his hogs is dying. Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's hilarious to me. The lady is not dying. She passed out. I think it's hot in there. I don't know why it'd be hot. Every time he has a rally, it's hot. Somebody's passing out. What rally have you not known Trump to have and one of his people not passing out? From heat. From heat exhaustion. He didn't look that happy. He didn't. He kind of looked like he told them to put on some music.
Oh my God. Oh, he is so good. He's so good. He's like, that motherfucker's dead.
Take your time. Dr. Zach, take your time. She looks great.
God, it's Dr. Oz. The only doctor in the room is Dr. Oz.
It's Dr. Oz. Can you believe it? Dr. Oz.
Dr. Oz. What's so crazy about that is that's the president of the United States.
That's the president.
And I love how his
That's our president. That is who we voted in the office. Ooh, it's scary. It's a scary thought that he's in the White House and he picked his cabinet, and half the people he picked don't know what the hell they're doing. Oh, shit. Oh, Dr. Oz. Lisa B. Dr. Oz. Dr. Oz.
son calls his supporters hogs. One of his hogs goes down.
He did say that. He did. He said one of his
Here's the thing.
hogs.
Obviously,
did.
it was hot in there.
Why in
'cause
the
Trish-
hell would he call him a hog?
There's hogs. One of his hogs goes down.
That is so bad.
Here's the thing. Obviously, it was hot in there because Trump's face looks like an oil slick. This whole thing is like rallies in Kentucky while you're at war with Iran. I mean,
Yes.
give me a fucking.
It's weird. What's up with the rally itself? What are we doing rallying? What is he doing? Why is he rallying? It's weird. You don't see presidents rallying. Is he getting ready for the midterms or something? Is that what he's doing? Yeah, Lisa B. They were in that heat. It was hot in there. They got hot. These people got really, really hot and was fanning. They were fanning. Dr. Oz, calling Dr. Oz.
Break. That's how petty this man is. He did not want anyone to know he was in the Epstein files over 1 million times. And that he's just so petty.
Yeah, and it's a gaslighting technique to keep the base together. It's a propaganda rally where he's like, there's quotes where he's like, inflation is down.
Oh yeah,
wages are up. I mean, just completely in these. To focus on hogs, just sit there and clap like circus seals. Okay, so here is Trump. You know, he really fancies himself that he thinks that he has superior genes and that he comes from superior genes. And I think he thinks his sons, Dumb and Dumber, have superior genes. The only time I've ever heard him speak ill of his genes or anybody in his lineage would be that report that came out in his first term that he didn't like to be photographed next to Tiffany. And this was in the pre-Ozempic America era because he didn't think Tiffany was thin enough to be photographed next to him. This is what he's saying about his own daughter. All right, play the clip.
He went to a good college, but I know a lot of stupid people that went to a good college. And my uncle was the longest serving professor in the history of that particular college, university, MIT. 41 years. My uncle was there 41 years. So that means I have much better blood if you go by that. But I went to the hardest college of all to get into, the Wharton School of Finance. That means I'm real smart. You got to get rid of this loser. This guy is bad. He's disloyal.
Did you see him bragging on himself, patting himself on the back, talking about he went to finance school and that makes him smart? That is crazy. Lisa B says, if I ever get sick in a public place and Dr. Oz comes to help, Just let me go in peace. That was a good comment. Comment of the moment. Whew. Leave her alone, Dr. Oz. Move. Move. Let her go. Let her go in peace. Leave her alone. Get back, Jack. Because ain't nothing you're going to be able to do. Hello to love. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the, what day is it? Saturday? Saturday night special. The Saturday night special. Yes, I'm already giggling to love. Honey.
To the Republican Party.
So I believe that Mary Trump and Pam, so much stuff happens with him, but I believe his niece, Mary Trump, or somebody, there was reporting that he cheated to get into the school. He had somebody else take his exam. Isn't that correct?
Yes. So when he says stupid people get into good universities, I know that's true because he did go to Wharton and so did Dumb. So obviously money can get you into elite schools, which is, I know, shocking.
Yeah. So like always, he's talking about himself. It's like he sees something in somebody else and it puts up a mirror and then he goes on offense trying to take it down. But every single accusation with this guy is a confession. All right. And let's just remember, if
he tells off on himself every time. He talks about himself so much and he lets us know a lot more about him than he probably wants us to know. I'm just saying.
Any other president during a war,
hello, Holly Sensitive.
We're running around playing Ave Maria, acting like a nut, talking about superior genes, which is really Hitler-esque when you get right down to it. The media would not be providing cover. And so when you look at the fascist collaborators over the course of the 11 years, the scope of the participants in the fascist collaborating is really, really wide, even liberals. And scholars always point out that you will see liberals collaborating with fascists to uphold a corrupt economic system. All right, so this is just another thing here that goes just in the news cycle. His insane answers to questions about a war where we know we are being lied to by the Department of Defense about how many people have been killed and or wounded. The 7 service members that went down initially, that were killed, initially they just said that it was a friendly fire incident. Well, now we have found out that in that incident, the Department of Defense whitewashed it. And there's over 150 service members that are injured. Oh. So my thinking is that the truth with sociopaths like this drips out slowly. It's far, far worse. So we have an American government, number one, that is suppressing our ability to get accurate news, that is gaslighting the American public, that is engaging in full-blown propaganda. And then when asked—
Propaganda. Oh, we're going to war because they have a nuclear bomb. Get ready. We're going over there to bomb them, says Lindsey Graham. There's something fishy going on. And we need to know the truth, don't we? So we're not in the dark when it hit the fan. Okay. It's funny, highly sensitive.
It's about the war. Their alpha male, the real smart guy that cheated his way into Wharton with his daddy's money, this is how he answers.
Peter?
Yes. You just said it is a little excursion and you said it is a war. So which one is it?
Well, it's both. It's both. It's an excursion that will keep us out of a war. And the war is going to be, I mean, for them, it's a war. For us, it's turned out to be easier than we thought.
Why is our president lying to us? I mean, he's good at doing that. He's really good at lying. It just comes natural to him. Even when he doesn't mean a lie, he lies. Okay? This is a beautiful war. It's not a war for us. It's a war for them. How in the hell is it not a war for us when it involves us, our servicemen? What is he talking about? Help me out. Make it make sense. I'm going to drop the link in my chat. Hello, Eric. Do you want to come up, honey? All you got to do, Eric, is hit the link. Let me see if my husband will come up. Honey. If you click on that link, Yeah, he just needs to stop talking. Just shut the hell up. Because I'm going to rewind it. Is this the... Oh, what are you? Okay. Okay, you're in there. You're in there. I'm going to click you on, okay? You can't, they can't see you. Sorry about that, guys. I'm getting my husband. Let's get the hubby on. Okay. There he is. Hello, Eric.
What's going on, love?
Hello.
You're looking good tonight.
I do.
Yeah. What are you
Thank
talking
you.
about? Talking about Trump?
Yeah, we are talking about Donald Trump. So I got hubby on, guys, and he's going to help us break this down. So the two ladies are talking about, they asked him about the war, and this was his response. Let's take a look.
It's far, far worse. So we have an American government, number one, that is suppressing our ability to get accurate news, that is gaslighting the American public, that is engaging in full-blown propaganda. And then when asked about the war, their alpha male, the real smart guy that cheated his way into Wharton with his daddy's money, this is how he answers.
Peter?
Yes. You just said it is a little excursion and you said it is a war. So which one is it?
Well, it's both. It's both. It's an excursion that will keep us out of a war.
What the hell is he
And
talking
the war is
about?
going to be, I mean, for them, it's a war. For us, it's
He don't know.
turned out to be easier than we thought.
He does not freaking know.
It's just the stupidity that I get. He has answered questions like, it is gaslighting the American public.
Let's try
it is
it one more
engaging in
time.
full-blown propaganda. And then when asked about the war, their alpha male, the real smart guy that cheated his way into Wharton with his daddy's money, this is how he answers.
Peter?
They said hello, Sir Eric.
Yes. You just said
hello.
it is a little
Hello,
excursion
everybody.
and you said it is a war. So which one is it?
Well, it's both. It's both. It's an excursion that will keep us out of a war. And the war is going to be, I mean, for them, it's a war. For us,
He called it an excursion.
Yeah, so he screwed that up. So what I heard is they're telling him, don't say it's a war, say it's an incursion. And he can't even get that
incursion.
right. He said excursion. I mean, an excursion, isn't that what you do like on a cruise?
Yeah.
You do a
it's
little
like
excursion?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like
I mean,
entertainment.
the dude, yeah, they're lying to us all over the place. They're telling us it's a war. They're telling us it's not a war. And now they're saying it's an excursion.
That's what he said. That's exactly what he said. The love and highly sensitive. My husband says hello to everyone. Let's get back to it. He calls it an excursion.
for us, it's turned out to be easier than we thought.
It's just the stupidity that I get. He has answered questions like this for 11 years. That does not surprise me. What's so shocking to me is when you look at Republican polling, 90% of them, 90% of Republican voters approve of that man. And that is such an indictment on American culture that you can watch a person like that who, I mean, he looks like hammered dog shit. Makeup is not blended. And is it a war or is it an excursion? Well, it's both. And he answers in the most hypocritical, duplicitous manner. And you know that these people are capable of critical thought because they apply it to their opponents, but they are unwilling to apply it to their own people. And that's when you know it's a cult. On this podcast, we criticize the corporate Dems in our own party because we're not members of a cult. When we see Chuck Schumer pledging his loyalty to Israel over his own constituents, we call it out. In MAGA, they don't. They will not call out child pedophilia, dementia, or abject stupidity or murder.
Well, what's when you talk about MAGA and they, they're whiplashing on all the ideas, they were all in on the Epstein files because they thought it was a cabal of Democrats. Well, it turns out.
Just stop right there.
So
For just
true.
so true. Yeah, they thought it was a whole bunch of Democrats. So they couldn't wait to vote for him so that he could release the files. Now he don't want to release them.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Is this war?
He's all in those Epstein files.
Is this war like a distraction?
Yeah, he likes to control the news. He likes to control the narrative. And he jumps all over the place. I mean, he's kidnapped the president of Venezuela to get off the Epstein files. And then nobody's even talked about that because he's on to the next crazy thing.
Yeah.
The dude's an arsonist.
We have whiplash. Whiplash is going on. Yeah.
Yeah. He sets fires everywhere. He's an arsonist. And so while you're trying to put one fire out, he's setting 3-4 more fires. And then what ends up happening is you got a fire that's out of control. And nobody can put the fire out. And that's been their strategy. They call it flooding the zone. But it's just a bunch of crap. And then he, I think, is in some hot water over these Epstein files. He knows it. But the dude is mentally ill. I mean, that's my thought on it. What do you think, bud? Seriously.
I think he's in the files too, but he's exonerated himself. What can you do about him exonerating himself from the files?
Yeah, some sort of way he's cleared himself and said he's been exonerated.
Yeah, that is so weird.
First
I didn't
of all,
know you
he's
could
in
do
there
that.
38,000 times, at least.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Anything but exonerated.
Judy Bird, that's Eric, my hubby. He's joining us for a few.
Yeah, I thought I'd come on. We'll talk a little bit about
Donald Trump.
This nut job in the
Trump's in
White
there. All the other, it's a bunch of billionaires. Half the cabinet in this administration is in the Epstein files. So now they don't care about it. They're all in on guns. Everybody should have a gun. Kyle Rittenhouse is absolutely fine for him to go shoot people across state lines, do the whole thing. But when Alex Preddy has a concealed license and carries, well, that's wrong. You can't do that. You deserve to die.
Yeah.
So what it boils down to is the rules
doesn't apply.
Only apply to Democrats. They don't apply to Republicans. This guy can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yep.
He can raise prices. Oil and gas can go through the roof. They don't care because he's their guy.
Yep.
You know what else they don't care about? They don't care that this president is stealing from the United States of America, nor do they care that he is stealing from them. Donald Trump's net worth, the last time we reported on it, was $4 billion. And this is a man who a year and a half ago was facing in all likelihood bankruptcy and federal prison. But because Merrick Garland is the world's biggest puss boy on the planet, now he's president of the United States. And Forbes is reporting the following. According to Forbes' 2026 billionaires list, Trump's net worth is at $6.5 billion.
How in the hell
did
he get it from going?
He's grifting.
He was going bankrupt. Go ahead, honey.
No, I'm sorry. I was just saying he's just grifting. He's grifting off his presidency. And something's got to be in it for him. And when you got someone in there like that, he's not working for the American people. You know what I'm saying? He's in it for himself. That's it.
Wow, that is so nasty. That is so disgusting. Because I remember they said he was didn't have any money. He was selling pens. Remember the
Yeah.
shoes
And Bibles and
and Bibles?
Nikes and all this other stuff. The Trump Bible. Remember, he was trying to sell the Trump Bible. I mean, it was tacky. It was so tacky. But they don't
Like
seem to care, his supporters.
tacky. Meghan is tacky. Yeah. Tacky is a good one.
Yeah. Very tacky.
$6 billion. Almost $7 billion. He's a billionaire.
And why the Democratic Party does
The American people said, he's a businessman. He's going to make us all rich.
You got to make himself rich.
Yeah, he did. He's going to bring the groceries are going to be better. We're going to have all this stuff. Medicaid is going to be better. We don't have it. That's going away. 18,000 people are losing their health care.
That's what's really bad about it. When you're taking health care away, everything's more expensive now because of his stupid tariffs. And nobody can tell him. Nobody can tell him about the tariffs. He thinks this is the way you got to do it. And we're the ones paying for it. He's not paying for it.
Oh, yeah. And, when the Republicans talk about the gas going up, it's like, oh, the gas is up a little, oil's up a little. They say oil, they don't even say gas. They're trying to minimize.
Shock.
Yeah.
It was sticker shock when I filled up the other day, or I had to get some gas.
Yeah.
I mean, it was up. It was like $3.60 a gallon for unleaded. I mean, it was up, way up, 70, 80 cents a gallon for gas. And, people can't afford that. It's not sustainable.
Yeah.
And it's unnecessary. It's all because of this war and his tariffs and all his reckless, impulsive decisions. What do you think, man?
Yeah, I think it was very reckless to $4.69. Duty Bird is at $4.69 a gallon. That's almost $5 a gallon.
Yeah. And grocery prices are up.
Oh my God. I've noticed the groceries, honey. When I usually get from Walmart, like $200 doesn't go that far.
Mm-hmm. It really doesn't. I think I went into the store one day just to pick up 2 or 3 things and spent about $30.
Yeah.
And it was like milk and a couple other little things.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh my God.
Just these little ins and odds. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
The Love says, let's read some comments. Welcome, Duty Bird. I always believe you have to look after your own first. Not only is he not looking after Americans, he's harming you. I like that, to Love. That was good.
Yeah. But he's not ever going to be held accountable for anything. And he knows it. And so he acts recklessly and impulsively, and knowing he's not really going to get hurt by it, it's just going to be everybody else. And it's unfortunate that his own supporters really are voting against their own interests. I mean,
very much so. It is going to hurt them the most. Them people are on Snap.
Yeah.
Some of them people are on Snap too.
Yeah, the food benefits. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And like Lisa B said, they're going to be living paycheck to paycheck.
It's terrible.
90% Biden and face inflation back. Whatever he was doing, I'd rather have him back than have what we got going on. That's for
I'm
sure.
telling you. I'm telling you.
Okay, let's see what these ladies are saying.
Doesn't have a unified message about this theft. This is him stealing from the United States. Donald Trump is stealing from the United States of America. He is using.
He is stealing, honey. He's stealing.
Yeah, well, didn't he sue the? Wasn't he gonna sue the IRS for $10 billion? I mean, it was ridiculous. It was like, you're suing the American people for $10 billion. This dude doesn't even pay taxes.
Wow, babe.
He didn't want to release his tax returns, remember? That was a big deal in his first term.
Oh, and, yeah. It was only like $700 or something stupid like that. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
It wasn't even that. I don't even know if it was that much. Like, this dude over like a decade paid maybe $200 of taxes if he did.
Wow.
And he's a billionaire. And now he wants to sue the IRS for $10 billion. That's outrageous. You were paying taxes. Yeah, we're paying taxes. The American people are paying taxes. This dude's not paying taxes.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't care. If he thinks he can do it, he's going to do it. And if nobody stops him, he's going to do it. He'll just do whatever he wants to do.
Okay. Lisa says, did we ever think we would live in a world where with Trump as our president and Dr. Oz as a real doctor? I'm done. Was he really there? Dr. Oz was at one of his rallies the other night. Pickles to love. My tank just cost me $50 more to fill up, Lisa. 100%. That don't give a shit. They can't afford it. Doesn't affect their day to day. I know, right?
That's true. It's true. They're not affected. We're the ones getting hit.
That's right.
The leverage of the federal government, which all of us, except for his billionaires, pay into. His immigrant billionaires, I should remind you. And they are using all of that leverage to personally enrich themselves. So then I think, why are the Democrats not just pounding this shit? Well, as it turns out, Hakeem Jeffries, funded by Palantir, funded by AIPAC. Well, who was one of the biggest donors that AIPAC gave to? This guy, Donald Trump. So then if you criticize AIPAC and you criticize Hakeem Jeffries' involvement with AIPAC, what do? They say, oh, those are anti-Semitic attacks. And then it just goes and goes and goes. And in order for us to have a proper opposition party, the way the Democratic Party is set up right now needs to be dismantled. Any progressive Democrat that is in the House or Senate right now that is just like, well, this is just the way it is.
Right.
We just have a seniority thing.
That's a bunch of BS. You know, I think it's stupid how we're sitting back, chilling on the curb, doing nothing. It feels like the Democrats have lost their way, like they're weak. And they're not standing up to this bully, this person that has taken control and answers to no one.
It's a good point. And these ladies really nail it. They are very critical of the Democratic leadership. They're very frustrated with Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries. And because they're the Democratic leadership, but it just seems like we're not being the opposition party.
No.
And that's what we're supposed to be.
Exactly.
And there's too much stuff. I mean, they have so many things they could go after Trump on, and they're not really saying anything, like she said. And it's frustrating.
Yeah, it really is. It really is frustrating to watch and no one blow the whistle. like whistleblower or something. Hello, this is what's going on in our world. Judy Bird says, these two gals are fantastic. I try to watch them when I can. Lisa
They're
B,
pretty
I
good.
really like these two ladies. I do too. They're good. Yeah. No, the protesting doesn't do much. You see what happened to Peretti. What was his name?
Alex Purdy. Hmm.
Yeah. And Nancy.
I'm beginning to think by proxy, you are a fascist collaborator. The Republicans would not allow this type of duplicity if they were launching an opposition. They don't allow it. Look at what Mitch McConnell did to Barack Obama. Look at how they got Kevin McCarthy out and put in little Grinder. Little Grinder is now the Speaker of the House. And so it's just maddening to see a thief like this to the tune of $6.5 billion. And that doesn't even include what Dumb and Dumber have gotten and his psychopathic son-in-law, and then Witkoff and Howard Lutnick and all the insider trading. It is a crime syndicate and a racket of the highest order. And all of those people in
this is, oh, I feel like I can get in trouble playing this. I mean,
It's a lot.
Seriously, this is crime at its best. And we're just sitting back, letting it happen. Do. Ain't nothing to see here. Keep going. He didn't turn the White House into a gold spectacle.
I agree. I mean, he's totally sullied the White House. I mean, I can remember when the president was like the biggest deal. I mean, there was nobody bigger than the president. I mean, and you respected him even if you didn't vote for him. You know what I mean? But
Right.
he's come in and just sullied it completely to where the presidency doesn't even feel like it means the same thing anymore.
No, it doesn't. It feels one-sided. And that's his side. It doesn't feel like there's a Republican and Democrat. It feels like there's a new order.
Yeah.
That just does what it wants to do when it gets ready to do it, no matter what. There's just endless things that he won't. Tariffs, the Meals on Wheels he took away, healthcare, SNAP, this war, the Venezuela gentleman took him from his bedroom.
Sending National Guard and troops to blue cities and blue states.
Sending
Minnesota.
National Guards to blue cities and blue states. He finally, Hello, Diane. Welcome. Honey, if you're tired, you can get off. It's totally up to you.
in Kentucky, the lady standing behind him that had on the hats with like sequins on them. I saw a couple of those, the sequin lady hats. Nothing this man is doing, nothing helps them, except for he helps them with their internalized misogyny and their racism. And he serves up a scapegoat as to why their lives suck. I'm so happy that winter is concluding. For anyone,
U.S. government, and to me,
very good.
interested in accountability.
Children, the president of the U.S. raped children. The president of the U.S. raped. And then I just want to check in on how Iran is responding to all of these attacks by the United States of America. Pop this up, Kylie. The Iran media now posts the president of the U.S. raped children. The president of the U.S. raped children.
What? Iran News, hello, Jessrisa, is calling out Donald Trump. I'm in shock. I haven't seen this, guys, so I'm a little shocked behind this situation that they would say this, because it's true. The president of the they're repeating it over and over and over and over again, just in case we didn't get it the first 5 times.
Mhm.
Oh, Judy Bird, the excuses. Debbie, you should hear some of Debbie's excuses. One time she told me they were celebrating. Just popped over to say hello. Hello, welcome. It's good to see you. Hit that like button, girl. It's so good to see you. I hope everything is going well with you, Just Risa. Yes. Look at that.
President of the U.S. raped children over and over and over again. And Ron Filipkowski says, he retweets this and says, I don't think unconditional surrender is imminent.
You know what I thought?
Nobody's surrendering. They're not surrendering. This war ain't going as perfect as he thought, or business as usual. These people are fighting back. They're saying, hold up, wait a minute. Stop the madness. Back up. We are not surrendering. We're going to fight. And you know what? I kind of don't blame them.
I think he thought it, and they just make reckless decisions. They don't really think long term. And so I don't think they thought they were going to get this match of a fight. I think they thought, almost like Venezuela, like it was so easy for them to go in and grab that guy.
Yeah.
And now it's like he feels crazier now than ever before. Like I can just do anything, and I'm. Yeah.
And it probably emboldened him too to think that he could go over there and just take Iran real quick. And then he said something about Cuba and Greenland.
Exactly. Great point. And that's what happened, I think. He's been emboldened this whole time. I mean, and they've helped him. He has enablers around him. Obviously, the people that voted for him. But then you got the Republicans in the House, the Senate, and then you got the Supreme Court.
So jacked up.
Why wouldn't he feel that way?
It is so corrupt.
You know?
It is so corrupt. I forgot about the Supreme Court.
And you got the Supreme Court. And it's messy.
I feel like we went to sleep in one of these moments in time and let the enemy just wreak havoc.
It feels like
and
it.
We are digressing. We're not progressing. We're digressing. Oppression.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. We're going the other direction.
Yep.
It's definitely not good what's happening. And we're spending billions of dollars on this war a day. And I thought they were against wasteful fraud and spending. Remember, they kept screaming about that, and we're going to go in. That's why they cut SNAP, and they want to cut people's health insurance because they want to get rid of wasteful fraud and spending.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go and do these tariffs. You make our lives harder. And then you start all these wars, and, they want to invade Cuba. That is true.
Yeah. Oh, Lindsey Graham had a hat.
Nuts.
He had a whole hat. He is something wrong with him. Some in the Supreme Court are going against him. That's interesting, Judy Bird. Well, He is your first Jewish president. A day, yes, while people are going hungry and sick.
Exactly.
Not being able to go to the doctor and get care is going to flip me out. And you can go to countries and get health care. You can go to the UK and have health care. But do you know 18,000 people are going to lose their Medicaid? Jesus.
Oh, it's way more than that.
Yeah, it
Would you
is.
say 18,000? It's in the millions.
Yeah.
And what's interesting too is a bunch of his supporters are on Medicare, Medicaid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're going to lose their insurance.
So it's not going to be an easy fix to reverse this stuff once it's in place.
Yeah, he has no plan ever. It's just we're going to destroy everything, and then we'll just kind of wing it. You know what I mean? We'll just fling shit on the wall and see what sticks.
Exactly. He doesn't have a plan for SNAP, but it's fraud. You know, that BS is fraud. So they took it away because people were frauding it. So that made it better.
Mm-hmm.
So
you know, he's been saying he had
the ones that need it. It's really disturbing.
It is, but it's very disturbing.
Love said he seems to hate y'all. That's how it comes across. He does. He doesn't care about us.
I don't think he has the ability to empathize.
Singing that song when that lady passed out, he had played that song. It was really weird.
I know, right?
Funeral song. You missed it. It was
weird.
earlier. Yeah.
I saw that. It's nobody in Congress seems to care. I mean, that's where we are. They are not interested in accountability, particularly in the Republican Party. But to your point, not in the Democratic Party either. And just one thing to your point, I read an article.
It's really disgusting to see both sides sit there and allow this to go on. I've been disappointed in the Republican Party for a decade now because of how they allowed this to change our way of living.
I as well.
Recently that the United States of America is going to have to start paying interest on tariffs because they are not refunding the money that they collected on tariffs. And my first question is, where is that money? Where's the money from Venezuela that went into an account in Qatar? Like all of these things. In terms of enrichment, that's what we know about. I have a really strong suspicion that it's not just that there are hundreds of accounts that have money stolen from the US government. And to me, I'd like to know where the tariff money went. Wasn't it like $37 trillion at one point? In Trump's mind, obviously.
These guys are thieves. They're running a racket. The United States federal government is a crime syndicate. And
we're under siege. Our government is under siege. Mm-hmm. And we're watching it. Oh, they will. And they are affecting us. Get out of denial.
I don't know how you could say it's not affecting us.
Yeah, one shot, one. I don't. Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
It's a shame. Some people they're committed to Trump. They don't care.
Yeah, the commitment is real. but you can't be in denial.
There's a lot of that. A lot of denial.
Yeah, the love that song, Michael Jackson. They don't really care about us. He was
I'm gonna have
trying
to
to
pull that
tell
one
us.
up again. I'm
What you say?
gonna have to pull that song up.
I know. I wish I could play it.
What did they say?
Whatever.
It's one big fraternity, and we're not in it. I think
don't
George
think
Carlin
so.
said that. He was a comedian talking about the billionaires and the elites. And Trump, he's a billionaire and he's an elite. He's the thing that his supporters claim to be against, but yet they voted for him, especially the triple Trumpers who voted for him 3 times.
She just said that we're going to be paying taxes on those tariffs very, very soon. That's what she
We're
said.
already paying for it. Mm-hmm.
And we have and here's the thing, the criminal leader, the criminal mastermind, it's not like from The Godfather. It is diaper boy, pudding brain, dementia, bad makeup, weirdo. Like that's the guy. That's the guy that all of those women standing behind him, so proud in their little sequin hats. That's who they're willing to sell their future down the river for, the United States of America, their children's future, for that guy. All right, that's all we have. Like, subscribe. Make sure you're subscribed. And
our kids' future depends on all this that's going on. I like
comment, and we will be back later with more news.
That was great. I like that.
That was fun. Great show, babe.
Thank you, hon. Thank you for joining me for that section of the show. What was your overall
You bet.
thought?
Yeah, I think we're in some trouble. I mean, I'm worried about it badly. I was worried about it when he won. I knew it wasn't going to be good, but even for us, it's even worse than I think a lot of us thought it could be. But,
Right.
I mean, I knew the dude was nuts. And, you know, he's been getting away with stuff. Nobody wants to hold him accountable. Everybody's like in denial on the Republican side. She said it. She said 90% of Republicans are still committed to him. They're still going to vote for him. So we're in a real fight here. And I wouldn't be surprised if they try and screw the elections up some kind of way. You know, he's talked about nationalizing the elections, taking it away from the states. He's talked about, you know, declaring a national emergency on election night. I mean, this dude, the wheels are turning in his head. He's a criminal. He knows he knows if he could be prosecuted if he's not president anymore. I don't think it's going to happen to him, but I think it's going to be everybody in his orbit.
Yeah.
I think they're the ones that are going to really pay the price. Because he's so old. What is he, 80 now?
Yeah. And they
but I'm
keep
praying
talking
for
about
him,
his health.
honestly.
They keep talking about his health, but he's still rallying it. So, well, thank you, honey.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Go ahead.
Love you. I'll talk to you a little later. Bye, everybody.
Okay. That was Eric. Bye, honey.
Bye-bye, hon. Love you.
Love you too. Okay, I needed to kick him out. He doesn't know how to get out. On a happier note, yes, I had another video. We didn't scare the hell out of y'all, did we? Somebody said, and Wait. And in happier news,
And happier news, bro. We'll try to bring the good news, but it's hard.
you want to call in? One shot one wants to call in. Okay. I'm not going to put you on the screen because I don't know what you're going to do, but I'm going to drop my link and you're welcome to come up and say what you want to say. And basically, once you click on the link, just keep the camera off. And like my husband. But that's how you get up here. We're going to move on to something a little lighter. Yeah, very interesting. Love, you make me laugh. You are so funny. This could be interesting. You got some popcorn. I'm just waiting on one shot to come up here. Okay. Yes, I'll put up a banner. Let me see. I don't even know how to do that. He said, the left said, this may be interesting. Well, he's not coming. That's the banner that I have. So if he does come up. Okay, let's move on. And talk about Meghan. Now, I want to know if she's broke or not. Okay. Right, just your face. Oh, I see. Okay, got it. Thanks, guys. Okay, what is going on with Meghan? You want to keep going? We got the Barbados girl. Now, Cece wanted us to see this. Let's see. Are you guys tired? Okay. Here come the shade. You think King Charles has something to do with these trips they're taking? No way, Jose.
I've been sent some lovely things from you guys to react to. So let's just talk about the excerpts that are going viral at this moment. Okay, the first excerpt is from the book, I think chapter 42.
My penis was oscillating between extremely sensitive and borderline traumatized. The last place I wanted to be was frost nipple. Afghanistan. I'd been trying some home remedies, including one recommended by a friend. She'd urged me to apply Elizabeth Arden cream. My mum used that on her lips. You want me to put that on my todger? It works, Harry. Trust me. I found the tube, and the minute I opened it, the smell transported me through time.
First of all, you have frostbite on your todger. Nobody calls it that in the public school boys circle of England or anything else. Nobody in England calls it todger. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm just getting heated. It's just so disgusting to me. Like, this whole book just seems so vile. Go to a doctor.
I felt as if my mother was right there in the room.
He just brought up his mom.
And I took a smidge and applied it down there.
Down there. This man is a member of the royal family. I'm not understanding why this is something you want to talk about at all, and like add these fallacies with it, like, oh, my mom, and it reminded me of my mom and my mom and my mom. Like, I guess it's so good that they have decided to live a private life in Montecito where they cannot be disturbed and nobody will know about their todgers or their sex life or like anything like that. I guess it's a really good thing, right? Woo!
I spent a lot of late 2003 sitting high in the saddle, watching a wiener while sucking a smoko and dreaming of my next tucker.
Sitting high in the saddle, watching a wiener in the Willy Wonka and the Hiddly Piggly Goo and the Willy Woos and green eggs and ham. Sam I am. Like, what are we listening to? I can't even take him seriously. And then his voice is so grating on your nerves. He has a horrible voice.
Yes.
In 2003, he has spent some time in Australia, in the Outback or something on some royal tour.
He does not have that voice that makes you want to just listen to him over and over and over again. Okay, Diane, we're going to stay a little bit longer. Does he? I mean, like, Harry's voice is like, it's not sexy. Yeah, no, he's not putting his people first. No, he's not. It's all about him. It's really scary. It really is truly traumatizing. They're going to Australia because Meghan's having this retreat. But you got to pay $3,000 to go. I've had that book in my Amazon chart since it came out. Is it worth buying? God, I bought it. I got mine free with the Kindle, the Amazon Kindle. I don't know if it's worth buying. It's a cringe. Okay, it is a cringe. He starts talking about Meghan and how he fell on the dog bowl. And I mean, he's a butt face in the book. He's not very nice to his family. It's like a Oprah Winfrey all over again, but worse. He wrote it. So I don't know. I don't know if you should buy it. It's not a good read. You know what I'm saying? It's just a whine fest. My family did this to me. My family did that to me. And, you know, then he talks about how many people he killed in Afghanistan. Like, he's not very likable.
But he's trying to relate to say that he was this like cowboy out there just sitting high in the saddle of his horse.
Sitting high in the saddle, watching a wiener.
Watching the wieners, which I think are cows that are like or calves that are weaning.
While sucking a smoko and dreaming of my next tucker.
While having a smoko, which I think is a cigarette.
And dreaming of my next tucker.
And thinking of his next taco, which is supposed to be like a meal or something. Why did he include this in the book? What is he trying to do to himself at this point?
Yeah, because I don't know exactly what he's talking
are there
about.
Any people who actually want to support them? Where are the Meghan Sugars?
I skimmed through
Do they
it.
exist? So I started to look into it.
Maybe he's sold. what Harry said. Actually,
they don't seem genuine. They don't seem like they're real supporters. They seem like somebody paid them to be supporters. I'm going to tell you why. So let's look at some Instagram accounts. This Instagram account has 859 followers, is following 474. We're not dealing with a big amount of traffic, are we? However, they have started to merch. They make mugs, they make apparel, they do giveaways, they do cards. And I'm just like, what on earth? Phone cases even. But then they say a little bit of Meghan Markle, a little Megan Thee Stallion. And Megan Thee Stallion is a rapper who has just been involved in a court case where she was shot by her boyfriend and he has been convicted. Now, I don't know the reference of like a little bit of Meghan Markle, a little bit of this rapper. I'm not sure, but they have all this merch. Now, mind you, only 859 followers, which is really nothing if you're merching. Like usually merching at 1 million followers, really. And let me tell you, the likes are like 10 likes. 71 likes. So I'd like to say they were even bought, but nobody's even buying the likes for them. So I'm not sure what's going on here. I think Meghan Markle is being very cheap if this is a bot account. So I don't know if it was like a little entity that was set up by Meghan Markle and her PR company and then it was abandoned or whatever. I really don't know because it's not getting enough traction. What else is there? I went on the old YouTube where I never really watch other people's videos, I must say. I never looked at what is on the other side of me and my opinion. Let me tell you. It's wild. It's wild out there. But I don't want you to give any hate. I have to say this. I don't want you to send any hate to these creators. They are just doing what they do, like I'm doing what I do. I'll tell you what I think about them, though. I sure will.
my family, now here's the story.
Let me hear the story.
King Charles wants the Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, to bar Prince Harry from attending the coronation. My family, first of all, we see the whole family leaking
Sorry, my son's cat.
anti-Harry and Meghan stories to the tabloid press through sources. And now, King Charles wants someone else to do his dirty work.
As if King Charles himself could not bar people from his own coronation. This gentleman here, he's given me very much, as a third world citizen myself, he's given me very much student trying to pay for his education, possibly being bought.
My family.
It is like he's acting. He's giving me very much fake pastor vibes, you know, of the church.
Yeah, he's not giving me
He's giving me so
anything.
much that is not genuine right now. And I must say, like, more power to him. Obviously, pay your school fees away.
I didn't get anything from him. I got a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo. Honestly, I didn't understand what he was saying. It wasn't clear to me. Exactly. Yeah, yeah, the love.
Pay them, honey, okay, and then become a big doctor in England, honey, and be like, I don't even know nothing about nothing. I mean, do what you have to do, but he's definitely giving me 419 scammer vibes, and I'm not saying that to say anything else. I am myself from the third world, so it takes one to know one, the whole thing, and say, well, actually,
Prince Harry did not say yes or no. And in Charles' mind, perhaps, he thought that by putting his coronation on the same day as Archie and Lilibet Diana's birthday.
Wait, hold up. He's putting the coronation on the same day as Archie and Lilibet's birthday? Does Archie and Lilibet have the same birthday?
Would make Prince Harry and Meghan not attend his coronation, aside from the fact that he wants to erase the fact that he has biracial grandchildren from the history books.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, and now he's just making up stuff. Okay, you're making up this stuff. Meghan, the one, left the country with her 2 kids. Okay, nobody told her to leave. Nobody told her to get the running. She did that on her own. So what are you talking about? And yes, it's on Archie's birthday. It just happens to fall on that day. It is what it is. Okay. This is interesting. This is the Sussex squad. This is what Polo was asking about earlier today, about the Sussex squad.
My family.
He wants to erase the fact that he has biracial grandchildren from the history books. And also, Charles walked Meghan down the aisle. I'm not understanding how, even if Archie and Lilibet were twins born on the same day, and that day happened to be the coronation day, I don't see why that would stop them from coming to the coronation. I mean, the coronation is kind of a bigger party than any birthday you can throw. Let's get real. Why he thinks that they would not be able to come because their children's both their children's birthdays, mind you, are on that day. This is their support, huh? They should be ashamed of that.
He, in my opinion, must have done this also, perhaps hoping it would keep Harry and Meghan away. Because, let's face it, it is an insult. Let's face it, it's an insult what Charles did. So I've been told that King Charles is already on his second prime minister.
I'm just going to stop it here. I'm so proud of us for not being brain broken at this point, for being able to express the truth in a way that actually makes logical sense. Because this gentleman is here telling us that it is an insult to put the birthday and the coronation on the same. What is this world?
After his first prime minister, did not last very much long.
You know what? I would like to just go out on a limb and say that King Charles didn't even know that it was his birthday. How was he supposed to know? Meghan doesn't live there anymore. She's gone. She's in the wind. Shh. She's got Tisa Tales on here too. You want to fast forward it to Tisa? Let's fast forward it to Tisa Tales.
Book has literally dropped bombshell after bombshell.
Okay, just off the face. Not.
Hey, what's up, little title towns? How y'all doing today? What's up, Sussex Squad? And shout out to all the baby brains in the building, y'all. What am I talking about? Harry's book has literally dropped bombshell after bombshell.
Okay, just off the face of it, I can already tell that she's mentally insane.
Shout out to all the baby brains in the building.
And I'm not even saying that like, oh, she's crazy. I can't even understand what she's saying. But let's go. Again, please don't send these people any hate. This is just my opinion. I'm just trying to figure out what on earth the Meghan Sugars have to go on right now after this.
Right.
All of it.
This is going to be good.
Ratings, things that have been coming in. Prince Harry was liked by 31%. Liked by 38%, giving him a net approval rating of -7. Data collected by Redfield and Wilton for Newsweek as recently as December 5th put Harry at a +38, meaning he dropped 45 points in just more than a month. Meghan was favorably by 26% of Americans and unfavorably by 39%, giving her a net approval rating of -13. This compares to +23 on December 5th, a drop of 36 points. So that is just to say they're becoming more and more unpopular. So I really just want you to...
God, they're dropping like flies. Boom, boom, boom. Diane, I'm sorry, but I don't understand Harry and Meghan. They are always speaking nonsense, and they believe we are hanging on to their every word and are happy to pay for it. No, that's that stupid stuff. She thinks that we're going to pay $3,000 to go and listen to go and watch her do her thing. That is not going to happen. And he's going to have that's right, Doodoo Bird. That's right. His birthday will always be remembered. I don't know. Highly sensitive. It's in June. Okay, there we go.
Know who is still cheerleading for them at this point. And here she goes.
I'm not a fan.
And the biggest bombshell drop that the royal family doesn't know that Harry's already washed her hands and broken up with them. Now listen, if it was not apparent that Harry is like, it don't matter if you don't like me, I don't like you too much either. Prince Charles has said that he was, and they've announced it in Daily Mail.
I have a pet peeve, which is very loud background music. It's very annoying and chaotic. Audio is important. Cut it out.
Prince Harry has been written out in King Charles' coronation and will have no official role in the service if he attends after he left Prince.
Sorry, that eyeliner.
I'm burning with anger following release of the tell-all memo. Now, this is the juice I was waiting for. We're also going to talk about why Kate was ballistic at the baby brain comments. You know what the funny thing is? I don't think Kate knows what the term baby brain meant. I think she's so used to everybody in the palace calling her stupid and treating her like she's like baby brain, that when Meghan said that, she thought she was being called stupid again. And when Meghan was like, that's about your hormones, Kate, she couldn't walk it back because she's already got.
You see, this was giving me very much this psychotic vibe, this fan fiction, this ability for people to just make up stories. Now, this YouTuber where we are watching here is now saying that
calling her stupid,
that Kate is stupid. I never knew that was a narrative that the Sugars were running with. And Meghan is this super highly intellectual person, and she used baby brain in a way that Catherine could not possibly understand because she's stupid and everyone knows that she's stupid. No one's ever said that.
Catherine Middleton.
Catherine has a degree from a very prestigious university in England. All this YouTuber had to do was a little bit of research on who she was attacking. Where does St Andrews rank in the UK? The university has also been named as a Scottish University of the Year. Last year, St Andrews was ranked number 1 in the UK, the first time in the near 30-year history of the guide or any UK ranking that any university has been placed above those of Oxford and Cambridge. Okay, so I don't see how she could graduate from there and be a doctor. Dumb. So I don't know if it's because Catherine knows how to have fun that they're mistaking her for somebody who's stupid. For me, I prefer smart people acting silly versus a silly person trying to act smart, as Meghan Markle does. Just look at one excerpt of any interview that Catherine's had. Like, she's very intelligent, she's very well spoken, and very embarrassing that they have things so wrong. And that's the only support system that Meghan and Harry have.
Kate was like, well, you don't know me well enough to talk about my hormones. How dare you? Because again, her baby brain didn't know what was going on.
Literal schizophrenics that have everything wrong. That's what's really out there. I didn't know that's what we were up against.
Yeah.
Sorry. I've been trying to wrap up this video, but I keep getting these clips of these Meghan supporters. So let's just run this one. Last one.
You know, when people said to me, Meghan Markle wants to modernize the
Tim Dillon
monarchy, or, you know, she wants to, like, there's only one way to do it, by the way. It really is true. It's like the only way to get attention from these people that you're supposedly trying to reform or change is to kind of attack them violently. So if Meghan Markle was serious, like when people are like, she was just trying to change the institution, if she was serious about that.
But is that what people really think in America, that she was trying to change the institution?
On her wedding day, she was standing there in the church with Harry and Prince Charles, and they said,
by the way, I think these sugars forget that Prince Charles at the time walked Meghan down the aisle. Why do they keep forgetting this? Who is against somebody and walks them down the aisle?
do you take this man,
I know, right?
your lawfully wedded husband? She would have said, Allahu Akbar, and blown the church up, blown herself up, blown Harry up, blown Prince Charles up. So that's it. If the boycotts don't work, the blogs don't work.
Okay, I didn't expect that. The visuals on that, though.
If you want real change,
we
you
have to run that back. We have to run that back.
She would have said, Allahu Akbar, and blown the church up, blown herself up, blown Harry up, blown Prince Charles up. So that's it. I'm not calling for that.
No.
Please don't try to get me in trouble. I'm just sick of these boycotts. And Meghan and Harry aren't exchanging Christmas gifts with William and Kate this year. Allahu Akbar. That's the only way she could have changed it. If you want to change the institution, blow yourself up. Kill them. You don't do an interview with Oprah, you blow them up.
Exactly. Don't interview with Oprah.
But you can't do that and then live in Montecito. But that's all you can do. You can't get back at them with like a snide comment.
Yeah, she's very snide. It's so true. Okay, I did not expect, by the way, I did not expect this. I thought this was a sugar.
Huh? Sounds like it. All right, lovely people. Let's read the chat and then let's go to bed, okay? I got tired. Diana says, Judy Bird, Diane, I meant that he wasn't there once he finds out that he was invited. He was invited, but his mom messed that up. Totally. Yep, you did, Judy Bird. All right, lovely people. Tomorrow is Saturday. I thought today was Saturday. It's been a long day. And I hope you enjoyed the live. Come back again maybe tomorrow. We'll hang out again, see what else Trump is doing. Otherwise, have a wonderful night. And good night. Yes.